Sometimes first impressions are everything. Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 opening scenes in animated films.
Yeah, like that's ever gonna happen. What a load.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're taking a look at animated films that opened on the highest of notes. We'll be excluding anime films because they deserve a list of their own. Number 10. Pregnant. Fantastic Mr. Fox. This whimsical Wes Anderson film begins with a Mr. and Mrs. Fox having a pretty mundane conversation about Mrs. Fox's doctor appointment.
What'd the doctor say?
Nothing. Supposedly it's just a 24-hour bug.
Their rapport is beyond cute and relatable, making them feel just like a real-life married couple. The monotone dialogue is mirrored in the town, yet these partners in crime turn their route home into an adventurous, bird-stealing journey.
By the way, you look unbelievably beautiful tonight. You're practically glowing. Maybe it's the lighting.
That is, until Mrs. Fox drops the bombshell that she's pregnant and tells Mr. Fox to give up his dangerous lifestyle. This scene sets up both the tone and the plot of the rest of the movie, with stop-motion animation that's impressive and stunning.
If we're still alive tomorrow morning, I want you to find another line of work.
Okay.
Number 9. In the Beginning, The Prince of Egypt. This opening scene is surprisingly graphic for a family movie. The first few images show Jewish slaves being forced to build the pyramids. Watching them being whipped and abused by the Egyptian slave drivers is a very powerful and memorable first image.
Of the wind on my shoulder, with the salt of my sweat on my brow.
As they sing for their God to deliver them from their torment to the promised land, a young mother sends baby Moses down the river in hopes that he will find a better life. The lullaby she sings is a stark contrast to the song sung by the slaves, but it is just as powerful.
Do you know somewhere he can be free? River, deliver him there.
Number 8. Don't Blink. Kubo and the Two Strings.
Pay careful attention to everything you see and hear, no matter how unusual it may seem.
This film is another impressive feat of stop-motion animation. Like any great opening scene, this one offers just enough information to keep us wanting to watch more. The narrator compels us to not look away for a second as we see the dramatic sight of Kubo's mother sailing her tiny boat through a treacherous storm. The intensity of the moment draws you in, making you care about the characters and what happens to them. And like the narration says, you won't want to look away.
His name is Kubo. His grandfather stole something from him.
Number 7. Halloween Town. The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Boys and girls of every age, wouldn't you like to see something strange? Come with us and you will see. It's our town of Halloween.
Opening scenes are meant to introduce the world, establish the characters, and set the tone of the film. The opening to this film does that perfectly. The combination of the song, the animation, and just the overall spooky ambiance of the scene is incredible.
This is Halloween, this is Halloween, 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 Halloween.
It expertly sets up what to expect from the rest of the movie. We're introduced to the holiday worlds of old, we meet Jack Skellington, as well as the rest of the monsters, ghouls, and ghosts from the town of Halloween, and are frightened just enough to keep us watching for the rest of the movie. Number 6. Who Could Love a Beast? Beauty and the Beast. Like most great fairy tales, this one starts with Once Upon a Time.
Once upon a time, in a faraway land,
But unlike many Disney princess movies, this one actually starts with the prince.
The prince was spoiled, selfish, and unkind.
As the gentle but enticing piano music swells, the narrator tells us the backstory of how the prince became the beast. It's an inspired combination of verbal storytelling and a musical prologue. The use of the stained glass castle windows to depict the story of the prince and the old beggar woman completely immerses you into the world.
And as punishment, she transformed him into a hideous beast and placed a powerful spell on the castle.
The stunning imagery paired with the gripping narration perfectly sets the stage for a tale as old as time.
As the years passed, he fell into despair and lost all hope. For who could ever learn to love a beast?
Number 5. A Man and a Monster. The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Morning in Paris, the city awakes to the bells of Notre Dame.
Being one of Disney's darker movies, this opening is important for setting the tone. From afar, everything in Paris is beautiful, from the clouds to the sky to the cathedral. As we delve deeper, however, matters take a gothic turn.
Up there, high in the dark bell tower, lives the mysterious bell ringer. Who is this creature? Who? What is he? What? How did he come to be there?
How? A gypsy is searching for sanctuary with her baby, but Judge Frollo causes her death on the steps of Notre Dame.
A baby? A monster.
He also tries to kill the baby, until the deacon stops him. Stop! This moment introduces one of Disney's most horrific villains of all time. The epic song, meanwhile, introduces both the thematic elements of the story, as well as multiple musical themes which appear throughout the rest of the movie.
But you never can run from nor hide what you've done from the eyes, the very eyes of Notre Dame.
Number 4. Naming Nemo, Finding Nemo.
Wow.
Yes, Marlon, I see it. It's beautiful.
This tragically beautiful opening scene will get your waterworks flowing long before Nemo even gets lost. This one starts when Nemo is just an egg, along with his many brothers and sisters.
We still have to name them.
You want to name all of them right now? All right. We'll name this half Marlon Jr., and then this half Coral Jr. Okay, we're done.
I like Nemo.
When the reef is threatened by a barracuda, Nemo's brave mother sacrifices her life to save her babies.
Coral?
Sadly, even with her sacrifice, Nemo is the only survivor. Nemo might not understand why his father is always so scared and overprotective, but after seeing this scene, we can't really blame him.
I promise I will never let anything happen to you, Nemo.
Number 3. You've Got a Friend in Me, Toy Story.
All right, everyone, this is a stick-up. Don't anybody move.
One of the greatest things about this movie is the accurate and impactful depiction of the relationship between kids and their toys.
Reach for the sky!
Oh no, Sheriff Woody.
Though most of the movie is spent being told from the toy's point of view, this is one of the scenes where we really get to see how important Andy's toys are to him.
You saved the day again, Woody.
You're my favorite deputy!
You got a friend in me.
Every kid can relate to this scene, and adults can look back and feel nostalgic. This opening reminds us that when equipped with only your imagination and a few favorite toys, any adventure is possible.
It's party time, Woody. Yeehaw!
Number 2. Circle of Life, The Lion King. That deep red sunrise over the Pride Lands and all its creatures really says it all. From the elephants to the ants, this opening sequence combined with the powerful song sets one of the biggest central themes of the movie, that all living things, the big and small, the predators and the prey, the animals and the plants, are all important in the circle of life. And of course, there's the iconic presentation of the newborn Simba. Rafiki lifting the future king over the Pride Lands makes this scene unforgettable. we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Her heart held the greatest power ever known. It could create life itself.
Number 1, Carl and Ellie. Up.
You know, you don't talk very much. I like you.
What else? Another tragically beautiful opening. This scene had everyone bawling. But before it rips all of our hearts right out, it tells us the story of Carl and Ellie's lifelong friendship and love before he became a grumpy old man. It's an amazing feat of storytelling in such a short period of time. Carl and Ellie's story could be a movie all to itself. The magic of this scene is that it somehow manages to make you feel so deeply for a character that we spend most of the movie without. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.